and welcome to another Blurred Bit video right here on the Blurred Nerds YouTube channel. This time I thought instead of focusing on my face, I would do a little nail art for you. So we're going to do some nail stamping. So I've already done my right hand and I'll be showing you how we put the design on there. I'm using some colors from Holo Taco, and unfortunately I grabbed the wrong bottle. So this blue right there I just showed you, that's sparkling water. I actually have lavender syrup as purple on my fingernails, and then this green, which is mint mojito. Both are from the latest release from Holo Taco, which is the pastel linear holo rainbow collection. These are not my real nails, these are fake nails, because I'm trying to let my real ones grow out. The artwork I'm using today is from this particular plate, which we'll get to in a minute, but I wanted to show you some of these other plates that are kind of nerdy themed that you can get from the company Maniology. This right here is one of their Halloween plates, which has some cute, creepy, little cutesy animals on it. And then they released a couple of wizarding plates. So this has some Harry Potter themed designs on it. Here's another one in that wizarding series. Little wands and house emblems. Here's a Quidditch symbols as well. This right here is from one of their fairy tale collection. This particular one is from Alice in Wonderland. So there's a lot of great little pieces of the artwork that you can take to put on your hands. This is one of their Nightmare Before Christmas plates. I especially like the little skull garland piece right there. And of course it's appropriate for Halloween or Christmas. And this is one of their kind of gamer nerd plates and comic themed with a bunch of cute 8-bit style designs on it. Today the plate I'm going to be using is from the Maniology and Kelli Marissa collab plate. So let's get started. First off, I'm going to use this liquid latex. This is from, this one right here is Second Skin. And I'm going to paint it around my nails on the skin. And that's going to help prevent a huge mess that I need to clean up when I'm done. Of course, you don't have to. You can just, use acetone at the end to clean up your skin. But I find this helps it go much quicker. And what I particularly like about this type of liquid latex is that it starts off this bright pink and then dries to a darker color. And that's how I know it's ready to go. As I'm painting it around, I'm trying to be really careful and avoid getting it on my actual cuticles or on my actual nail. That way it doesn't pull up the artwork in the polish when I'm done. And you see I got a little bit on my nail right there. So I'm going to try and get that off before it dries too much. And this doesn't take a long time to dry. It's about a minute or so. You can already see on my little finger, it's already starting to turn a darker shade. So I won't have to wait a long time before I can start going with the actual artwork. So I started nail stamping about a year ago. I found it's a nice, quick, and easy way to add some nail art and not really have to do a lot of the hard work myself. And Maniology is a company based out of Hawaii. They have hundreds of different plate designs, nail polishes, the tools that you need, and they've been one of the better companies I've found out there as far as variety and giving a good geeky offering for the kind of things that I'm into. But they have, a lot of floral designs and Art Deco, space, all types of great plates out there to check out. So this one again is the Maniology and Kelli Marissa collab plate. You can see there's a bit of a film on it. That can get there from oil or previous use. I do clean it after each use, but sometimes it just kind of smears all over the place. So I'm going to take some regular old nail polish remover acetone and just clean the top of the plate real quick. Just give me a smooth working surface. And now I am going to take this white stamping polish. This is for the brand Pueen. I found this on Amazon. You can also get it at Walmart and a few other stores. I've got my little polish scraper plate for Maniology and a little clear jelly stamper. I believe this stamper is from the company Moyu. And I use a lint roller to take off the polish in between each nail. I found is a quick and easy way to remove it. So we're going to take this white polish and I'm going to start off with the cloud print here. I'm just going to paint on a layer. And you don't want to let it sit there too long because you don't want it to dry, which is one of the reasons why it can be good to use an actual stamping polish. It dries a little bit slower. Take my scraper, pull straight down on the plate, get some of the excess off there. Then I'm going to take my jelly stamper and roll side to side. That's the technique I found works well for me. And as you can see, the design transfers onto the stamper. So I'm going to take that above my nail and use the same rolling side to side motion over the top of the nail. I'm not pressing super hard, just gently. And that transfers the polish design onto the top of my nail. As you can see, there's a little bit excess polish left on the stamper, so I take that lint roller and it cleans it up really quick and easy. Now, in between adding this to each nail, I'm going to take more acetone and I'm going to clean off the area. Make sure to get all the polish out of there. See, it just works better to start off with a fresh coat of polish in between each nail. So again, we're going to paint that on there. Then we're going to scrape it off and transfer it to the stamper. Rolling side to side. And you can see it transfers there, and using the same motion on my nail. So I don't usually wear my nails this long. As I said earlier, I'm trying to grow out my natural nails right now. But I wanted some new art, so I put these on there just to try it out. I lasted about a day with this length until I had to chop them about halfway down. In total, these nails lasted on my hand for about a week, and now I'm back to my natural ones with nail polish on them to keep them protected. Alright, so I'm going to switch to a different piece on my green accent nails here. I'm going to go ahead and, of course, clean off in between. And then I am using this little square that's 2 steps over from the clouds, and it's kind of like a swirling air type design. And that's what I'm going to use on the green. You can kind of see on my other hand on the green nails, I used some of the planet stamp designs just to kind of play around and figure out what I wanted with. But I ended up liking this swirling design the best, so I use that on both green nails on my left hand. Now you can use other polishes for stamping, like you can. Not all of them work as well. It's always best to get like a mat or a piece of cardboard or something, kind of practiced. If you want to try other polishes that weren't made for stamping, some do work, some don't. It really just depends on the thickness of it. We're going to use that swirling design one more time and put that on my thumb. Okay, so all the fingers are done. I'm going to go ahead and clean the plate off again with that layer of polish. And just like regular polish, it takes a bit for stamping polish to dry, and you don't want your hard work to smudge. And thankfully, Maniology makes a top coat that you can use right on top of your art. It is a no smudge water-based top coat, as you can see right here. I like to put that on the art just a few seconds after I'm done, in between my actual final top coat. If I was just to go to a straight top coat, if I don't wait, a good amount of time for the artwork to dry, it can pull the polish and smudge the design. But I found working with this particular smudge-free coat, you can get a nice thick coat on there, and it dries relatively fast, so I can move straight on to my final top coat and not have to worry about the art getting messed up. If you want to check out any of the plates you've seen today, or this smudge-free top coat, some of the nail art tools you can use, I am a Maniology ambassador now, and you can use my code BBB10 to get 10% off your order, excluding their subscription boxes. You don't have to use my code. If you do, I do get a little bit of a kickback from them and earn some points on my own, but they do have a wide variety of plates and tools, so regardless, be sure and check it out. And you'll be able to find my code as well as all the products you see in the video in the description below. So now that I got that smudge-free coat on there, I'm going to go through and remove all the liquid latex. As you can see, it kind of peels right off. Doesn't always come off in one solid piece, but peel it off my skin. A little bit that's kind of stuck on the nail and the cuticle there, trying to scrape that off. And as you can see, it mainly takes any of the polish that ended up on the skin area right off, and that's less cleanup I have to do afterwards. Now, I've been holding my fingers kind of spread apart during the video because when you have the liquid latex on, if your fingers touch, it's very sticky and they will stick to each other and kind of start pulling off. That's why I kept my fingers spread out. Alright, so now it's cleanup time. I'm going to pour some acetone into the cup here. And I'm going to take this little cleanup brush. This is also from Maniology. Got a cleanup brush on one end, and that little topper there with a cap is actually a smaller jelly stamper that you can use for some smaller individual pieces or to get to more detailed spot on your nails. So I'm going to go around the skin and the cuticle area, just cleaning up any excess polish that was there. I also like to go around the whole edge of the nail and put a little space between my nail and my cuticle area. It definitely helps manicure last longer, because when the edges of my skin start getting a little bit messed up, or my cuticles might get dried out or snagged, if the polish is there, then it starts to chip away with the skin. So I've just found creating this little clean border helps it last longer on its own and get chipped less. And a little detail brush like this makes it fairly easy to just really get around the edges and get some nice clean borders, and to me at least helps it feel a little bit more professional. It kind of looks like I went and spent money doing this in a salon rather than learning how to do this myself. And because I use that liquid latex, it's a nice, clean, quick, easy process. I've still got a little bit of the liquid latex right there. I'm going to get in here with the tweezers, try to pull that little bit off before I go in with my final top coat. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to use this quick dry top coat from Vite. Another one I found on Amazon. I think you can get this at Ulta as well, and other beauty shops. I really am a big fan of this top coat. Goes on smoothly, doesn't seem to get really thick in the bottle, after you've owned it for a while, which some can do. It has not turned yellow on me yet, so big fan of that. And I have found that this top coat dries around 1.5 to 2 minutes. So I really like the ease of how quickly it dries, how smoothly it goes on. And I don't have to worry about waiting around an hour for my nails to dry and be protected. And making sure I wrap the tips there, because that's another way to prevent the polish from chipping prematurely. Alright, and there is the finished product. Both nails are done. I think I did a pretty good job. There is a learning curve, but once you get it down, it becomes a quick and easy process. And there's all sorts of fun nail art you can use. I've gotten Skyrim plates, Mario plates. There's a bunch of other companies besides Maniology out there, and some smaller creators that are making some really fun stuff. So if there's something you're interested in, be sure and check out the nail stamping community. And thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope to see you back here again for our next video. Until then, y'all take care out there, and don't forget your pillow.